Here's a well-used game trail. Up and over the log. Well, after just showing you that game trail, I tracked it to this area. As soon as I came out of the scrub, I heard a wallaby bounding away through the bush. So I've tracked him up here. And he's gone off that way down into the creek. I'll see if I can find him. I'm probably not wearing the best clothes for trekking, but that was not my intention when I came out here. It just sort of happened. Problem with trekking through bush like this is it's so dry, and it's so bloody hard to track something without making so much noise. Give it a go, bud. Right, I tracked him up here from where I first heard it. There's a few game trails coming up here and look what I found. Traced them back. It looks like an old fox's den. No sign of anybody being here for a while, but the tracks remain. Plenty of wallaby poo around here too, only a couple of days old. See that track going all the way down, look. I reckon he was up here somewhere and he's bounded off down towards the creek down behind those bushes. So I'm going to go down there and have a look. Bit of wallaby poo. Hear how dry and crispy the leaves are. Very hard to keep quiet and track an animal through the bush when it's this dry. Here's a short gateway through the bush across the creek. Looks pretty well used. Feeding here for the last couple of minutes. You can hear the ravens in the background. I thought it was a raven at first until I saw the white on his feathers at the back there. He jumped down out of the trees, came down next to this big tree here, started feeding on something. So as soon as he moves on, I'm going to go up there and check out what he's been feeding on. I've come up to the high side of the creek here. It's just way too hard to track anything through this type of scrub. You get dry leaves, there's no dirt, it's all rocks. And look.
hear thaws around. Plenty of bird life around here, as you can tell by my stick. Well, I'm up the top of the creek on a rocky outcrop here, and I'm looking around, looking through the scrub. What do I see? I thought this was a bloody black cat looking at me. Just a tree stump. Well, hello Thor. The Lord of Rain and Storms paid us a visit. And I don't mind that at all. Most welcome. So, it's like I might just sit here and pull out my Scandi blade and carve myself some wood. Wait until the rain passes and then I'll head off. Might be raining, but I'd rather be out here in the rain than with the rest of society. At least out here you feel, you know, at one with the rest of the world. That's just the way I like it. Fuck society. Well, it's raining pretty heavily now, so I had to come down to this cave. And because I walked out in a hurry, I forgot to bring a water bottle with me. And I'm thirsty. So what do? Well, you can see the top of the cave here. The water's actually running down through maidenhair ferns and sphagnum moss. So I can actually just put my hand under the water, get myself a drink. Tastes a little earthy. Nothing I'm not used to, but not a bad little cave. Good emergency shelter if you need to. This cave runs right along this creek most of the way. There's a bigger cave up further. Well, I just did a quick dash from down there up through the creek to this cave here. As you can see, it's a little bit socialised. Even got a seat. And again, water running over the front of the cave, filtered by the ever-present sphagnum moss. Get out and have a look at a sec. Now this creek hasn't seen some water in it for quite some time, so it's pretty bone dry. If it was flooded, you'd be trapped in this cave. And you can see it's flooded here before by the type of rubbish that's been pushed downriver by the force of the water. I mean, there's nothing more powerful in Mother Nature than the power of its water. You get stuck down here in that water, you'll really be in shit creek. This cave's not as bad as the other caves because there's not as many mozzies. And if you've ever been in a cave with mozzies, you know it can be hell. I can't make a fire because I didn't bring any of my fire kit, and there's been fire bans on for the last couple of weeks. So I just got to wait it out. Yep. Oh, I just dashed up to the other end of this creek bed. As you can see, a bit more of a cave along here. A little bit drier. Mozzies might be spread out a little bit more. Still the ever-present rubbish. Just move along here a bit more and come up to the biggest part of the cave. I'm pretty wet now, so I might have to head home soon, get some dry clothes. And this is Smith's Creek Cave. The bush around here is quite sparse this year because we haven't had much rain, and it's not very green, so usually you can't see through that and see the creek. And the problem is getting down safely. I've already got an injured ankle. There we go. Remnants of someone's fire. This is my home away from home. Not the cave, the creek. And that's how I get up over there. I'll head over there now. As you can see, it's a little bit tricky to get along here. But nowhere to step, you're right. Stay out of the water with the camera. Yeah, this is where we get up. Climb on this tree. Get a leg up. Go up through there into the bush. Well, as you can see, we've had a bit of rain. You can see the white water down through there. And you can definitely hear it coming out of the stormwater drain over here. That's why you don't stay in caves that are in creek beds. Be careful of flash flooding from storm waters. The box elder will be loving that water. I got one of these in my front yard. On the Acer family they are. In the Acer family. Just as wet as I am.